Have you ever wondered how volcanoes are formed? Picture this, a planet's surface, unassuming and tranquil, suddenly revealing a hidden entrance to its fiery core. This is the birth of a volcano, an opening that permits the hot, bubbling material from the planet's interior to escape. This escape in turn triggers a volcanic eruption. Now these eruptions come in two flavors. There's the explosive type, a dramatic spectacle that hurls material high into the sky, painting a picture of chaos and raw power. Then there's the milder variety, a gentler, albeit still awe-inspiring exodus of volcanic material that flows smoothly across the landscape. Both types of eruptions, however, contribute to something quite magnificent. Over time, the ejected material, be it rock, ash, or other substances, begins to accumulate around the volcano. Layer upon layer, these materials build up, forming a mountain. Volcanic areas form mountains built from layers of rock, ash, and other materials that accumulate around them. Now that we know what a volcano is, let's delve into how they are formed. Picture this. Deep within the earth, beneath the crust, there's a molten, fiery substance known as magma. When this magma finds its way to the surface, we get the fiery spectacle we recognize as a volcano. But how exactly does this process happen? Well, there are three primary reasons why magma can rise, cause eruptions, and eventually result in the formation of a volcano. First off, we have tectonic plates, these massive chunks of Earth's crust that float on the semi-fluid layer beneath them. When these plates slowly drift away from each other, a void is created. This void is like an open invitation for the magma beneath to rise up and fill the space. When this process happens underwater, it can form underwater volcanoes, which are just as fascinating as their land-based counterparts. The second scenario happens when these tectonic plates move towards each other. It's kind of like a slow-motion collision on a grand scale. When one plate is forced downward and inward, it encounters extreme heat and pressure. This causes the crust to melt and rise as magma. Over time, this process can lead to the formation of a volcano. The third and final reason involves what we call hotspots. These are areas within the Earth where the magma is heated to such an extent that it becomes less dense. Because of this change in density, the magma rises. Picture a hot air balloon soaring into the sky, and you've got the right idea. This magma then comes to the surface of the Earth and forms a volcano. So there you have it. Whether it's the movement of tectonic plates or the heating of magma in hotspots, these processes lead to the formation of the breathtaking, awe-inspiring, and sometimes terrifying natural wonders that we call volcanoes. So it's the movement of tectonic plates or the heating of magma in hotspots that leads to the formation of a volcano. Volcanoes aren't all the same, there are different types. Yes, just as there are countless variations in the animal kingdom, volcanoes too come in different shapes, sizes, and states of activity. The United States Space Agency, NASA, categorizes volcanoes into three main types: active, inactive, and extinct. First up, we have the active volcanoes. These are the dramatic, fiery mountains that probably spring to mind when you think of a volcano. They've erupted recently or are expected to erupt in the near future. Active volcanoes are like ticking time bombs, holding inside them the potential for a powerful display of Mother Nature's force. They're closely monitored by scientists for any signs of upcoming eruptions to safeguard the surrounding communities. Next, there are the inactive volcanoes. Now don't let the name fool you. Inactive doesn't mean they're harmless. Quite the contrary, these volcanoes are like sleeping giants. They haven't erupted in the recent past, but they retain the potential to erupt again in the future. Scientists keep an eye on these as well, as predicting when an inactive volcano might awaken is a complex and crucial task. Lastly, we have the extinct volcanoes. These are the old, wise mountains of the volcano world. They've seen their days of fiery glory but are now unlikely to erupt again. Their internal heat sources have cooled, and their magma reservoirs have solidified. While they no longer pose a threat of eruption, they stand as a testament to the Earth's dynamic and fiery past. Each type of volcano, whether active, inactive, or extinct, offers unique insights into the Earth's geological processes and history. They serve as natural laboratories for scientists to study and understand the workings of our planet. They're reminders of the Earth's fiery heart, its capacity for creation and destruction, and the dynamic nature of our world. So, depending on the likelihood of a future eruption, we can classify volcanoes as active, inactive, or extinct. Each category, brimming with its own tales of fire and fury, contributes to the fascinating world of volcanology. Do you know which volcanoes are currently active? Now that's a question that ignites curiosity. Let's traverse the globe together to discover some of the world's most active volcanoes, as reported by the Global Volcanism Program. Starting our journey in Latin America, we first visit Chile, home to two active volcanoes, Nevados de Chillán and Villarrica. The Nevados de Chillán, a complex of snow-covered stratovolcanoes, is renowned for its intermittent, explosive eruptions. On the other hand, Villarrica, one of Chile's most active volcanoes, is a favorite among adventure seekers, known for its stunning lava lake visible from the rim. Next, we travel to Mexico, where the Popocatépetl volcano stands tall. Known as Popo by locals, this active stratovolcano is one of Mexico's most active and also one of its most dangerous due to its proximity to populated areas. Our voyage then takes us to Ecuador, where Sangay and Reventador are keeping geologists on their toes. Sangay, one of Ecuador's highest active volcanoes, is known for its almost constant state of eruption, while Reventador, living up to its name meaning exploder in Spanish, frequently treats spectators to explosive eruptions. In Guatemala we find Fuego and Santa Maria, two more active volcanoes. Fuego, true to its name meaning fire, is one of the most continuously active volcanoes in the world. Santa Maria, on the other hand, had one of the largest eruptions of the 20th century in 1902. Lastly, we venture to the icy landscapes of Antarctica, where the Erebus volcano resides. This active volcano, located on Ross Island, is the southernmost active volcano on Earth, and is known for its persistently active lava lake. These are just a few of the active volcanoes that exist in our world today, and as we continue to study and understand these magnificent geological wonders, we gain a deeper appreciation for the dynamic, ever-changing nature of our planet. So, what have we learned today? We've delved into the intriguing world of volcanoes, those mighty openings on our planet's surface that release hot material from inside. We've discovered that volcanic eruptions can be explosive, sending material skyward, or they can be more subtle with smoother flows of volcanic matter. We've ventured into the birth of volcanoes, understanding that they form from ascending magma, due to tectonic plate movements and hotspots within the Earth. We've distinguished between the three types of volcanoes: active ones that have erupted recently or are expected to soon, inactive ones that could potentially erupt in the future, and extinct ones that are unlikely to ever erupt again. We've taken a tour around the world to visit some currently active volcanoes from Latin America to Antarctica. Understanding volcanoes helps us appreciate the powerful and dynamic nature of our planet. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.